guys.
Hey.
Hope everybody's doing well. We are Brandon and Danielle, the Realty Couple.
That's right.
And welcome to our first YouTube video. Woo woo!
Thanks for stopping by, guys. We're really excited to start this. It's our first video on our new channel.
Yeah.
And it's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah, we got a lot of things in store for you, so stay tuned to the end of the video if you want to learn what type of videos we're going to be putting out for you.
That's right. So this is going to be our bio video, right?
Yeah.
So it's kind of going to give you the background and who the heck we are, what we are, and where we are.
Give you a little bit of the inside scoop for everybody.
Right. Not too far inside. Just sort of scratching the surface.
Yeah, just the surface.
Just enough to keep it interesting.
Yeah.
Just a couple scoops.
Maybe one.
I want ice cream.
I want ice cream. We should get ice cream.
Ice cream later. So for today...
I'm kind of not joking.
Okay. Maybe later, for sure. I'm going to have to get her some ice cream.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, so this is a bio video.
Yeah.
So this is basically what we are, who we are, where we came from.
Yeah.
We're the Realty Couple, and you guys want to know how that happened, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So we're just going to give you a little bit of a background story about the two of us and talk a little bit of how we met and how sparks flew and all of that kind of fun stuff.
Yeah, there was like way too many sparks. It was like a fire hazard. It was super weird. Anyways, it was a great story. Basically,
yeah.
we both met at a Valentine's Day party.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Right? February 13th.
It was.
2010.
It was 2010, yeah.
That was a long time ago.
It was at a mutual friend's house.
Yeah.
And they were having a party, and he likes to tell the story that we were both single at this party, which technically we were.
We were.
But
nobody was cheating.
Right. But it was not a couple party. It was just a party. And so we just both happened to be single.
We were both dateless. Yeah, that's pretty much what it was. It wasn't, you didn't have to have a date.
No.
But we didn't. Even if you had to, we didn't. Anyways, so Danielle comes into the party. I was already there, right? And I'm a party sitter, right? I sit and talk at parties. So I don't.
The old man of the party.
Yeah, I'm like, hey, separate you two. No, I'm more of a. I like to converse. I don't dance. I don't, you know.
False statement. You're a dancer.
I typically don't dance at parties. Not at parties.
You're a dancer.
So I'm like, I dabble. But anyways, so I was sitting in this case, and she came in, and there were no seats available, right? Everybody was using them. So me being the gentleman I was, seeing her being the awkward newcomer to the party standing in the corner.
I was not standing in the corner. That is a false statement. I was mingling.
From what I remember, you closed the door and literally couldn't be any further against the door.
This is a false statement. Take everything that he says with a grain of salt. I was talking. I had mutual friends there. I knew other people at this party. I, of course, didn't know him. But there was other people that I was talking to at the party, and I was mingling. I was single and mingling.
Okay. Well, she mingled eventually my way, and I got her a seat, right? I gave her my seat, which was super nice.
It was very nice.
So, basically, that was my first gesture of gentlemanly duty, right?
Very chivalrous of you.
Yeah, it's been downhill from there, pretty much.
He set the bar too high.
I did.
See what he did there?
So we talked most of the night, actually. And I pulled out all the stops. So when she sat down, we started talking. We hit it off pretty good, right?
Yeah, our personalities vibed.
Right. She didn't fully...
Believe it or not.
She didn't fully tell me how crazy her music tastes were.
This is true. I do hide it for most people. We don't need to get into that today.
And she also didn't tell me how thrown off she was by my music taste.
This is true, which you were also very discreet in your music
I like top 40, stuff like that, you know, but I wasn't really telling her everything, you know. Either way, that's normal. People don't tell about themselves fully, right?
I mean, I guess, yeah.
So it was going well, but I needed something else. I needed a tool to sort of get her, you know, hooked, right? So I found a pack of cards, and I decided to do a magic trick for her. So basically, I shuffled the deck quite a bit. During the whole time, I'm giving this spiel that I come up with on the spot of how I'm a skilled magician. Although I think I kept saying musician accidentally.
You did. Well, there was...
I may have drank a couple
alcohol
things.
Involved. So.
Anyway, so you can just imagine, I'm a skilled musician shoveling these cards.
I forgot about that. That's funny.
But anyways, I eventually said magician, and so I said, okay, here, pick a card, any card. I started shuffling. She grabbed one card, And I said, look at the card, don't show me the card whatsoever. And then I told her, put the card back in the deck face down. Now what I did then was I flipped the cards face up, had her put the card in face down. I said, just go ahead, put it anywhere.
Yep.
So she put it in, sticking out like a sore thumb because you can see the back of the card. And I did my whole spiel, and then I pulled out her card. And to her surprise,
yes,
it was the right card.
I was very surprised that it was the correct card.
And right now I wish that I would have pulled up the incorrect card because that would have been just as funny.
Oh, that's a good point.
Yeah.
That would have been funny. I will give you $100 right now if you can tell me what card that is.
It was the Ace of Hearts.
It was not.
Who remembers that?
I remember that.
What was it?
It was the ace. It wasn't Ace. It was the Ace of Spades.
Oh, okay. It was the Ace of Spades. We could never prove that.
No, but I remember. It was a very important moment in our lives.
Okay. Sure it was. So years later, after having a degree in microbiology, she decided that she wanted to help organize the world, right? And more specifically, the real estate world.
For those of you that know me, I do enjoy organization.
That's right. And man, does
boring,
she succeed.
But I enjoy it.
Yeah, it keeps me organized for sure.
I try. And then a couple of years later, Brandon also got into real estate despite his love for comedy because he wanted to bring some fun and entertainment into the real estate world.
Yeah, it was pretty stiff and boring, so...
Oh, yeah. It was completely boring before he showed up.
Totally.
Yeah.
So, needless to say, we found our calling.
Yeah.
And that was kind of that.
We're not going to get into too much of that story today. We'll save that for another video, but definitely be on the lookout for it because it's an interesting story, I think.
That's right.
So we have a little bit of an interesting marriage story, and a lot of people have kind of asked us how we got married, and things happened relatively quickly, I guess.
Yeah, but it was kind of quick after 7 years of dating, right? So
yeah.
If you ask her mom, she would think it would have taken the entire world's time for me to propose.
Yeah, this is true. So yeah, we dated for about 7 years, almost 7 years, just shy of 7 years before he proposed.
Yeah, right. So once I proposed, we were thinking...
Let's say where we proposed.
Yeah, okay. So we were in Traverse City, September of 2015.
No.
Yeah.
No.
No, you're right.
I know 16. I'm right.
You're right. It was that quick. September of 2016.
Yeah.
And we proposed. We had an awesome day at Traverse City. We stayed at my cousin Joe's cabin.
Hey, Joe.
Hey, Joe. And proposed to her out on the dock under the stars, blah, blah, blah. It was really romantic.
It was really, really romantic. And it took me by surprise big time.
Yeah, after 7 years, she was surprised that I was even going to do it.
I didn't expect it.
So I had it right where I wanted her. So we were planning on a following summer wedding, right?
Yep, we were going to get married in June or July of 2017 is what we kind of were thinking.
We couldn't find a venue that we really liked. She couldn't find her dress.
We couldn't pick on a date. We couldn't decide on colors.
Wedding party was tough.
Yeah.
So first of all, for those of you watching, we had just too many to put in the wedding party, not too few, right?
Yes.
So anyways, so yeah, it was tough. We were struggling. And then our bulldog Buddha, who was basically our kid, we found out he was really sick. He had cancer, and it had spread pretty far, and so he really didn't have a whole lot of a shot.
Yeah, he was only 6.5 years old, and so it kind of came as a shock to us, and he was having some health issues. We don't need to get into the whole story, but when we found out, it was kind of like we found out fast, and it was kind of like there's nothing we can do.
Yeah, and so it was kind of a no-brainer for us because we always wanted him part of the wedding.
We weren't sure like what part he was going to play in it. We didn't know if he was going to help walk me down the aisle or be in like the wedding party or maybe be like a ring bearer or something, but we wanted him to be there. We had already bought him, right after we got engaged, we had bought him a little tie for it and everything.
Right. So he ended up being my best man, and he looked handsome.
He did, and he helped walk me down the aisle.
Yep. We had an awesome day, had a lot of family and friends there. We was in like 4 or 5 days we planned this wedding.
Yeah, it was. I think it was less than that, technically.
Yeah. And we ended up putting him down the day after the wedding. But he was there, he had a great day around family and friends, so it was really kind of a bittersweet, cool day though.
Yeah. So then after we had put him down, like we said, Buddha was basically like our kid. It was just the three of us for so long. that the house was really quiet, and I'm sure some of you can relate to that. It was a sad time, and so we knew that we didn't want to waste much time in pursuing another dog. And we had looked at a lot of different avenues, and we had actually put a deposit down on another puppy. We just didn't have the right feeling. We just thought that we were gonna wait for like that moment. And then that's when Kane kind of fell in our lap. It just sort of happened. It snowballed really fast. And
yeah, the goofy, stretchy, farty, burpy. He was everything that we had in our bulldog except like stretched out. You know, like he's taller, longer, skinnier. So he fit in really well here.
He did.
He's such a goofball, and we're really glad that we have him.
Yeah, he's a lot of fun, and you guys will get to meet him one day soon. He's just hanging out over in the corner right now, but he's sleeping. So yeah, apparently we're boring.
Let him sleep.
Yeah, we're boring.
Yeah.
We're boring him.
Yeah. So that's pretty much it for our bio. Do you want to give them a little teaser as to what kind of videos we have coming out?
Yeah, we can do that. So the type of videos that you guys can expect to see from us for the next little bit is if you guys are interested in getting into real estate, we can talk all about, we have a bunch of different videos planned about why real estate is a really great career. If you want to know the real estate process, know the ins and outs, again, we have a lot of videos planned about that as well. Or if you're a potential buyer or seller.
If you guys are a couple that works together, it's more and more common these days.
Yeah.
Like business tips and tricks.
Yeah.
We have some things up our sleeves that we'd like to share with you guys. And if you just want to be overall entertained, we can certainly do our best to do that.
Yeah.
It should be kind of fun, this whole process.
Yeah, like our channel is going to be more of a lifestyle channel overall. Again, we are going to have a lot of these businessy type of videos, but we plan on throwing in our sense of humor in there and doing some more personal things, kind of more of like this video, but even more so in the future.
Right.
So yeah.
And we put out videos every Tuesday and Friday.
Yep, we're going to be pretty consistent about that, every Tuesday, every Friday.
So make sure you guys click subscribe, turn on notifications, that way you can be notified whenever we do come up with a new video.
Follow us on social media. We will add them in the screen somewhere.
So make sure you guys come on back. We'd love to see it again. Comment on any videos that maybe you guys would like to see in the future.
Oh, that's a great idea. Yeah, if you guys have any ideas or you want to see any videos, you guys have any questions about anything, business, organizing,
what kind of car we drive.
Yeah, exactly. We can do all kinds of stuff.
Where we live, our community, that kind of thing. So yeah, we'll stop by again. We'd love to see you.
Thanks for watching, guys. We are the Realty Couple signing off, reminding you to get your move on. Bye, guys. Take 37.
It was.
I hate that I opened that up. Anyways, so it's very pivotal.
You're right.
Oops.
So don't say...
He hit that and the door opened and it scared him. And his eyes were just like...
You're funny.
All right.
Love you, bye.
Love you, bye.